Good morning, Quadcopter 101. And what I got for you today is a second look at the MJX X101. Now yesterday I did a first look of this quadcopter, but there was a couple features that I didn't go over, particularly with this transmitter. They're very important that I got to mention here. And additionally, I didn't do a power off test to see what this quadcopter would do if it loses power or loses control with the transmitter. Will it do a flyaway, or will the motor shut down? I'm going to do that today also. And finally, I did not like how this anti-vibration mount worked with my run cam. I was not getting jello, but I was getting a lot of shaking. I'm hoping that by including this credit card mount, that will help reduce the amount of jello that I see, and shaking too, because well, we'll see if that actually works or not. It's worth a try, in other words. So let's go into flight. First off, before we fly, I want to mention one thing about this transmitter, like I mentioned here. Now, the MJX transmitters are switchable between Mode 1, Mode 2, Mode 3, and Mode 4. And configurable also by just flipping up these switches here by the throttle stick. You know, that'll give you a centered throttle stick if that's what you like. Or if you like no spring centering, you can move it down like that. And again, you can switch them. When you turn it on, right now mine's Mode 2, but when I first got it, it was defaulted to Mode 4. But you can switch between Mode 2 and Mode 4 with this stick down. And if you stick this stick up, and I believe this one down like that, you got to move this one up too. And now you can do Mode 1 and Mode 3. So, again, it's switchable between Mode 1, Mode 2, Mode 3, Mode 4. But most of us here in the U.S., if you're from the U.S., I know there's others out there, fly in Mode 2. So I'm going to keep this switch down, this switch about halfway up, and by pressing that button, we'll be in Mode 2. So that's not going to be a problem. Okay, the first thing we're going to do today is the power or the controller off test. See what happens with loss of contact. I got the quadcopter turned on, and I'm pointing it toward Owen's Peak off in the distance to set our headless mode bearing. Turning on the transmitter, verifying that it is in Mode 2. Again, you can select Mode 4, Mode 2 with these switches the way they are. And to bind the quadcopter with MJX controllers, you have to go up and down 2 times. 1, 2. And now we're bound. Now, what I want to do first, like I mentioned, is a controller off test. I'm going to give it a little bit of throttle while holding it. Now I'm going to turn off the transmitter. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. This is not good as that, folks. 2006, 2007, 2008. The controller is off. 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012. Okay, so now we know that this thing is possibly prone to fly away. If you do not have your transmitter properly bound to this quadcopter might fly away from you. That's not good. The transmitter's off. Let's see if I can rebound it. Transmitter up, down. Okay, you can rebind it by turning the transmitter off and on, or turning the transmitter on again and moving your stick up and down, hopefully to rebind it. But with that in mind, am I recording right now? I'm recording. Let's go for a flight, and I'm not going to take it too far out because I am afraid of it flying away. That was not good. So we'll keep it relatively close. Now, it does have good range. I flew this out past 100 meters yesterday. Boy, was I lucky there. But if you keep it within 100 meters, you should have no problem with this. Now, I'm hoping that this credit card mount is working for me in terms of reducing the vibration. Now, yesterday I noticed when I was reducing throttle like I'm doing right now, trying to bring it down lower, that it shudders as it descends. I want to see if that credit card mount helps. Boy, this does not want to come down. It flies so easily with low throttle. No, The sensitivity setting, I got that set all the way to the right. I'm going to roll it to the left a little bit here to smooth out my inputs, particularly yaw. Let's go up again. Remember to keep it in within 100 meters to avoid flyaways. Let's bring it right overhead. And do a slow rotate with my run cam on there. Oh, I got an email. Increasing throttle a bit. It's a very, very smooth flyer. With one possible fatal flaw, that doesn't shut down when it loses control. What it does is it maintains the last input while it tries to maintain control. Now that's a problem if you're flying outbound. But again, the controller on this has good range, with the exception if you're flying in an urban area. Do not expect to get 100 meters. You may get quite a bit less because of Wi-Fi interference. Now, you know, I haven't gone to higher rates on this yet. Okay, I'm an expert. Let's see how fast this thing. Whoa, it does auto flips. I did not know that. Let's bring it in and show you that. An expert. Let's show you that. Now, when you're in expert rate and you move the pitch roll stick in a direction quickly, it does this. Or actually, you push it all the way forward, it does that. It'll auto flip, which is good. You can do barrel rolls. Yeah. This does barrel rolls. I did not know that. Let's try that again. Cool. Okay, I'm coming out of expert before I crash this thing. Back to beginner. Okay, let's go back, demonstrate that headless mode one more time I did from yesterday. Going to headless mode. Pushing forward. Oh, headless mode doesn't seem to work today. Wait a minute, coming out. Not sure what that was about, but did I push the headless mode button? No, that's a flip button. Headless mode, holding it down. Okay. The headless mode bearing seems to have changed 90 degrees from what I had set it. Instead of the mountains, it's 90 degrees out from that. Maybe it's because of the flips that I did. We'll forget about headless mode today. Let's just do a low speed pass, or a low altitude pass by my position. Hello there. Fly so smooth. I hope MJX can fix that lost contact issue, because flyaways are not a good deal. And let's bring it in for a close-up before I land it. Close-up of me? No, I mean a close-up of this. And there it is. Bring it around one more time, going upwind a bit. The MJX X101. Pretty cool quad. And landing it. Now, important thing, remember, turn this off as soon as you land it. You don't hurt yourself. Okay, that was the flight of the MJX X101. What did we learn today? Well, we learned about the details of this controller. And also we learned that there is a potential for flyaway. If you fly too far from the controller and lose contact, these propellers do not stop spinning. That's a shame. I did not know that. Now we do. Also, we're going to learn and see how well this credit card mount produces jello on that. Otherwise, it is a great flyer. I really like it. If only they could fix that loss of contact. It makes you you pucker up a bit when you're flying out at longer ranges. Okay, this is Quadcopter 101. Hope you enjoyed this flight. Quadcopter 101, signing out.